Right guys, so step one, sand it until you've got one side flat, so you've got a surface to work with.
Keep going.
So yeah, you just keep sanding away until you've got a flat surface, and then you're ready for step two. Right guys, now you've got a flat surface to work with. This is the part where you want to be marking out the fork width. I personally shoot 50mm fork width, 50 to 55mm, maybe even 60mm. Anything shorter than that, I'm not comfortable shooting. So yeah, you're going to mark the outline of the catapult as well on this surface now, and just whittle it away, which will be step 3. So now I'm just getting up a photo of Catapult, using it for reference. So I'm just going to stencil it out onto the Catapult. While I'm doing this, I do like to pick it up every so often, just to give it a feel in the hand and see where my fingers will lie. Just to give it a more natural grip, a more comfortable grip and a natural hold around it. As you can see now, I'm just lining the forks, just penciling it on, just to get a line to work with for the thickness of the tips of the forks. Just cutting away the sides to take away the thick of it. The more you take off, the less sanding you have to do and less filing, because I like to do most of it by hand. I do use power tools, I do use a Dremel, but I do like to do most of it by hand. Just getting my half round file out to take away a bit of the excess again. It does take a while when you're not using power tools. A lot of people like to use a bandsaw for this part, but number one, I ain't got one, and number two, I think you've got less room for error when you're doing it by hand, because you can always take it off but you can't put it back on. So this is the slow and steady part, just whittling away. Be patient, patience is key. you can see me here using the belt sander. Saves a bit of time. If you've got a belt sander, by all means use one. Just be careful when you're taking it off, because like I said, you can't put it back on. Just getting it ready to work with the sandpaper to get it filed down and sanded. This is just to get it to the rough shape. Saves a lot of time. I'm just using the edge of the belt sander to make it more round, more curved, just so it gives me more of a shape to work with when I'm sanding it, because I like to start with a 1/4 grit sandpaper, so I like to get it in a rough shape to work with. Here you can see me just marking the sides, just knowing where the fingers sit, marking where I'm going to be holding it, where the grip will be, just to take away all the excess again. Making sure that I leave enough on to work with the sandpaper, don't take too much off. I'm just marking out again the front of the forks where my fingers are going to sit, just to give it a bit more shape, a bit more character. Just no catapult is the same, I'm just designing it how I want it to be. So yeah, as you can see, I'm making it a slight curve on the front. I'm going to start sanding it away. So now it's down to the shape that I roughly want. I'm going to move on to the fork gap, and I'm going to take away the excess with a Dremel, because I've got one, so I'm going to use one, because it's a pain in the ass to try and get in there. It's an awkward bit of a gap. It just makes it a lot quicker, makes it a lot more rounder. You can use a file. I do use a file as well as the Dremel, but just for them hard to reach places, I do use a Dremel. Just using the edge of the belt sander again, just to achieve that curve. Just getting it to the way it feels perfect in the hand. I'm using the Dremel as well to smoothen out any rough spots, just to make the smoothing sanding a lot easier and quicker. Just getting it tuned up perfect to how I want it. Now I've got it down to a shape that I can work with sandpaper, so it's time to pack away that belt sander and any power tools that you're not going to use and get the old sandpaper out. So yeah, just keep working your way down through all the grits. Well, working your way up. I started with a 120 and ended up on a 600. Smooth as a baby's arse. Now we're ready for step 4. So after all that sanding, you're now at step 4, marking and cutting the band grooves. So I'll be marking them up with a pencil, just with a straight edge, and using the Dremel. You can use a file to do the band grooves, or you can use a Dremel. Whatever you choose, it's up to you. It is quicker using a Dremel. A lot of people don't like to use Dremel though, because they like to be more precise, but as long as you do all the marking up right, you should be fine with a Dremel. So once you're done with the Dremel and you've got your band grooves all filed in, just go ahead and sand it and get rid of that rough edge so your bands don't catch on it and end up snapping your bands, because I have done this before. This is one of the main key stages. Make sure them band grooves are nice and smooth so your bands don't snag on them. The band groove's done. Ready for oil, a bit of wax, and then band it up, and then see how she shoots. And now is the moment of truth, where we get to see the grain in the piece. The most satisfying, in my opinion, most satisfying part. It's not linseed oil, like I said, it's teak oil. My mistake. Yeah, just does what it says on the tin basically. Penetrates outdoor wood to protect and restore, leaving a natural matte finish. And then I like to give it a coat of beeswax after just to seal it. But yeah, this is the most satisfying part of the video for me. Get that in there. Let that have a good little soak. Get it all covered. And yeah, once this has had a good soak for about, I like it to sit for about 5 or 10 minutes. I'll take it out, give it a rub down, and then I'll give it a coat of beeswax just to seal it. And then we'll get it banded up. Wax. It's black bison wax polish. Just give it a one coat with that. I'll show you what it looks like. Just give it one coat with that, and then it makes it, just gives it a good finish. It smells nice as well. Gives it a good finish, makes it waterproof. Yeah, it just keeps it looking nice and fresh for a long time. So I'll speed this bit up. Guys, so that's your finished piece. I thoroughly enjoyed making this video and making this catapult. I'd appreciate it if you could like and subscribe to the channel, because there'll be more videos coming, such as more builds, shorts like practicing on whatever, some mooching videos, hopefully some catch and cook videos. So yeah, thanks for watching, lads and lasses. I hope you've enjoyed watching me build this. It's been enjoyable to do. My first video on YouTube, like I said, please like and subscribe and comment if you will. It helps me. So yeah, and head over to my Facebook page, Custom Made Catties. That's where I sell my catapults, and you can direct message me for you to request your own build. Yeah, so all the best everyone, thank you for watching. See you in the next one.